In today's video, we have a chat with Neil Taylor, Campsite Warden at the Nurseries in Mumby, Lincolnshire. That's the mowing done for the day, so let's have a chat. We decided to have a look for somewhere, and we happened to watch your channel and thought, what a cracking idea, we'll go there because it looks a lovely site when it comes across. So we thought, let's go to the Nurseries, and I was really surprised at the price. If I remember right, we paid £26 and £2 for the dog for the night, which is actually the cheapest site we've booked in some time now. So how are you managing to do it for that price? Because we're into the peak season now, aren't we?
So it was ironic this, because last year the site owner, so we've the site changed hands last year, beginning of last year, and the site owner put the price up by £1. And there was a right hoorah. You put your price up by £1. It's like, whatever. Then obviously with the cost of electric that's gone up,
yes.
It's been a bit crazy. So my boss has had a bit of a philosophy, well, what we'll do, we'll actually hold the prices, which is quite a brave thing to do, on a certain element of trust as far as the electric usage goes. And the method behind the mentality is that, sure, in March, April and May, people have got heaters on and are going to be using electric, but we're on the quieter side.
Yes.
But obviously, once you start getting to end of May, June, July, August, going to September, all being well, the price, so the usage of electric comes down. One of the things that can be very frustrating from a campsite is in June and July, is when you're walking around, it's going a bit dusky, make sure everything's okay, and then all of a sudden there's heaters on in awnings, and guys who are doing that, you're going to ruin it. You did a tally of how much electric people can be using, and I think going forward, one of the hits that some campsites are also going to take, which isn't considered, it's not just heating, but some campsites now have got the caravans coming on now in summer, they're all going to be air conditioning on full blast, and then you've got people charging electric cars.
Exactly. It's quite a changing environment over the next decade or so, isn't it? And I know a lot of campsites don't allow charging electric vehicles, but I would imagine that would need to change as things come forward.
It's evolution on a campsite. So you know, there will be charging points. People will start with charging points. At the minute, there are companies that will actually pay. So we'll give you a free charging point, etc. So that way is going to be coming forward. And then the way going forward, where people are adopting now, is actually people are starting to put in meters. And you will be given X amount of kilowatts allowance, and then you've then got to pay
from there.
But the awful thing, what happened back in October, November, was watching some of the small CL sites that were like £15 a night, who just turned around and said, we're closed for winter. We can't afford, because
you can't for £15.
Well, some motorhomes and caravans and tents will use £15 of electric in one hit.
You just can't do it, can you?
And then you go onto Facebook and you go on some of these groups and they're going, everybody's profiteering. Guys, wake up, smell the coffee. But as I say, we're very fortunate. We've held our prices, and because we're an adult-only site, we don't have any peak prices. You don't come in August and pay any more, or at a bank holiday pay any more. You don't pay any more at weekends. We have a flat price all year round, and it's a cracking price. I'm not just saying it.
It is a brilliant price, and as I said, it's the best price we've had for a long time on a campsite. So thank you for keeping the prices that way.
Well, it's not down to thank me, but thanks you to Web Holiday Parks.
Yes, thank you, Web Holiday Parks. It really makes a difference though, and it's been fantastic value coming here. We've had a lovely time and great value at the same time.
We haven't had to put our heating on because the sun's come out. It's been good.
It never rains here at the Nurseries, apart from on a Friday, but it's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? It does sometimes on a Saturday, occasionally on a Sunday, pretty rare on a Monday, few times on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I've heard Wednesdays can be a bit.
Yeah,
hit and miss.
you do get a little bit on a Wednesday, and then Thursdays tend to be, well, sometimes.
Yeah. No, I had heard that.
Yeah, good.
As a campsite warden, do you ever have any funny stories?
I've got lots of stories.
Of course, we went to somewhere, right? We went to a site which will not be named, and the site warden was hilarious.
Yeah.
And he was telling me some of the stuff, and my hair was curling.
Yeah. Campsite Warden Tales, there's lots. There's lots.
Many untold, I imagine, as well.
There's some perhaps not for camera, but there's lots. Every day as a warden, something happens. So those that don't know, I have a YouTube channel, and I go up in the morning. I've got no idea what I'm going to video. I've got not got a clue. I'll start off with the dog, and 9 times out of 10, something happens during the day, which gives me content. But no, everything from people coming to the wrong campsite, booking on the wrong campsite.
I've done that.
You've done it?
Yeah, I've done it.
You see this?
Yeah, we went to visit my best friend who lives in Carbridge.
Yeah.
And we booked one site and we turned up at a different one, and the gate was shut. This other site had actually closed. But luckily it was a relative of the other site, so she sent us around to the right one. So I have done that.
So that's quite common.
Yeah.
You'll get, again, it's not common, but it's not uncommon. You get people will arrive a week early. Yeah. Physically on the holidays, they're all packed up, and they've got the dates completely wrong.
I haven't done that.
No, you get people will arrive a week late. Literally, they've just fessed up in the diaries and things. You'll get all sorts of people arriving on a Tuesday thinking it's a Thursday, because if somebody's on a bit of a touring holiday and just getting days of the week mixed up.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know, and then there's obviously other stories. I'm sure I can hear voices. We're recording right. Hang on a second, right. Take 2. Confessions of a Campsite Warden. Right, well, what have you just witnessed?
Neil, we can't I can't describe what we've just witnessed, apart from what a lovely lady. But the job of a campsite warden, I didn't realise extended to fixing people's glasses.
Fixing people's glasses and having to endure dogs farting.
If there was smelly vision right now, you wouldn't be sat here, because it's...
Yeah. So, but as we were going into that last clip, I was saying,
yes,
I wake up each day, I start, and you literally have got no idea.
The story unfolds.
Yeah. So here I'm at, coming up to tea time, downtime, and a local person has just walked in randomly, in and said, "Can you fix my glasses?"
And Neil, you did.
You
tried.
I've done my bit. I've been patient.
Yeah, you tried with the little tools.
Yeah.
And then he even went and got super glue, folks.
Nearly super glue myself.
Ended up doing it with super glue.
Yeah.
What can we say?
No, but what the campsite stories. So there's some disgusting things people do. Not happened here. This has not happened here. But people who poo in the loos.
That's the one that I heard. In the showers.
It's quite common. I don't get why people, why on earth you would do that. People have accidents, and then we know you need to clean yourselves and things like that. But that's not uncommon for people to literally, put a log in a shower. There was on a certain large holiday camp, and people would rock up on a Friday afternoon, and first thing they do is on the lash. And then passionately love making very, very loudly on a campsite, with security having to be called out.
Respect though, if they could have passionate louds.
Well,
after being on the lash.
It was lots of things, and some very comical, silly things. What can also go on? Yeah. You will get a first-time camper. Especially with tents, and they've got the tent. Then most of the gear comes from Holford. So I don't know why people all the new gear and all the rest of it. They come in and bashing up the tents and everything, and then they sort of come with a 3-pin plug going you said we've got electric, and we carry adapters. Because where do I plug in my tent?
Yeah.
And then people who book an electric pitch think that the tent has got electric in it.
Yeah. When we went to Arran last, it got really windy and there was a young couple arrived and they did that. They unpacked the Halfords tent and they got the instructions out. It took them about 5 hours to get this 2-man tent up. And I did have to chuckle that the next morning when I took Roxy out at 7 o'clock in the morning, they'd gone.
Yeah, we had an abandoned tent here 3 weeks ago. So those who follow my vlog will have heard about it. We had a small bivvy tent up on the side here. And I don't know, I'd 7:30 in the morning, I'm about and I'm looking, I thought, they've gone early. And basically I found the tent and all the camping stuff had been put into the bins, and whatever happened during the night had happened. But people just, that's
Strange.
that goes on as well, all sorts, lots of things.
Tell us about your YouTube channel, Dave.
So I've had a YouTube channel, a personal YouTube channel, for a very, 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 very long time. Probably since YouTube was sort of about. To cut a long story short, I'd been documenting my journey as a campsite warden because there wasn't any other campsite warden channels. There are campsite wardens who've got vlogs.
Yeah.
But they don't really show on a day-to-day basis of what goes on. They tend to show, right, this is what we do, and then the vlogs are then just winter spending all the money.
Yeah.
So I thought, wouldn't it be good to try and show people what goes on a campsite? So I decided to create a separate channel 18 months ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And then repopulating it from my old channel with the old vlogs was interesting. And then the rest has sort of been history, as it's sort of obviously started to grow and everything.
We started watching you when the trolls moved on site and your face started appearing.
Yeah.
And we do watch them, don't we, all the time, because it's so interesting to see what you do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
No, it's so, you know, like with the travel trolls and other YouTubers like yourselves, we're working as a collaboration with other YouTubers. I think it's fantastic because, you know, if you've got a small channel to help you grow, is good. And you know, the relationship we've had with the travel trolls has been absolutely amazing. As I say, they've got a seasonal pitch with us. Yeah. And we've got another YouTube channel down next to them. We've got seasonal pitch. Yeah. And the
you might become all YouTube inclusive only.
Unfortunately, you do get trolls who are very nasty and evil people. I won't do a gesture, but anybody out there, if there's any comments on this, but some people don't like success at the end of the day. Fortunately, my boss is absolutely amazing and he gets YouTube. He gives me he watches my videos every night, he comments on them, and I've got a very understanding company that I work for because they can see the benefits that he brings. You know, and we act very immature and very silly sometimes. You know, and I get that, and that really annoys people. But you only live life once, and lots of people get the humour. You've just got it with your parrot. And quite often there is a very serious side to things, you know, with it all.
And I think it works really well. I mean, we discovered you exactly to that. Now we're visiting, so it's fantastic that you get the support as well. Yeah. So.
Well, you know, virtually everybody that comes, you know, and I'm not just saying it. Have a wonderful experience here. As I say, it's an adult-only site, so you haven't got any children. The price we've got is the price all year round. We had somebody here last week and said the only reason they've come is because it's cheap this time of year. I said, okay, that's good. That. So well, why do you come in August? He said, well, you know, all the prices, so we can't go away. So well, same price in August. And you know that came as a bit of a shock to people. The other unique and amazing thing here is most of our pitches are hardstanding. Yes. And we've got Astroturf down. I don't know whether you've shown this on a vlog, which is really unusual. Yeah. So recently we've had a spell of really bad weather and we've had to decommission grass pitches, but all our hardstanding, so even if you had hardstanding with grass, we'd have had to decommission because you couldn't put your awnings up. None of them have been taken out.
Brilliant.
And as well, I don't like walking on gravel. No. Because you drag it in with you, so the Astroturf's really nice. And Roxy likes sitting on the Astroturf too.
It's so again. Some people out there, and you're wrong, will say, "Oh, Astroturf gets too hot for dogs' feet, and you'll burn the feet." Earth and myth. That's not the case. It stays warm, the Astroturf.
Yeah.
And the only problem we've got is little bits of gravel and rabbit droppings. And I can't even. We go round and we sweep, and the following morning a rabbit will be scooping things up and leaving little Maltesers for you and things.
Surprised Roxy hasn't eaten them.
No.
You need her on the case.
No, I don't know whether you've heard the owls. Could you?
I heard last night. What's actually brilliant here is the bird song. The bird song this morning. It was just nice to sit and then looked out the window and there was a rabbit just up the back, and then looking up in the trees and the birds in there. It was absolutely lovely, and there's something really relaxing about it, isn't it? Just
you know, whether wildlife's your thing or not, you know. But obviously we're in the spring bird song at the moment. Yeah. So we've just got some nest boxes up. I've got tits in my nest box, by the way. I've got some caught on camera. But as well as that, you can just be randomly walking down the back lane. We've got like a beautiful dog walk on the fields, and there'll just be deer just walking by. Or you'll see the hares walking by, or you'll see the kites up in the sky, or the kestrel. If you're lucky, you'll actually see the barn owls. We've got badgers, we've got foxes.
Roxy loved the dog walk.
Did he? Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. I don't know. And the great thing with being a warden and with my YouTube channel, I virtually most mornings take my dog for a walk and I show you the fields.
Yeah.
But if you go back 3 weeks ago, those fields were brown, and each day you don't see it. It's like watching a child grow, but you can see what's going on the farmland, and you'll see the first harvest that will be being done, and you'll see the whole countryside.
We saw the puddles.
The puddles. Don't mention the puddles.
I nearly brought my wellies because I thought, will the puddles have gone? Thank goodness I didn't. Don't need wellies.
You know, so it's a shame you're going tomorrow because I've got 2 rubber ducks in my office and we could have had a duck race. We are still to do a duck race.
You've got the site looking lovely, O'Neill, and we saw obviously the one where you'd had the rain, but you just wouldn't know now. It looks absolutely brilliant.
We badger on, and I'm not just saying this because you're here and being kind to you, but quite genuinely, if you look at the video clips from last year, I take a lot of pride in this site. That when you come, it will look pretty, it will look nice. The grass is kept immaculate. I've just been down. I've just been doing a mulch mow, a super lovely mulch mow, and even when the grass is being cut. Go and find me a grass cutting. Even this afternoon, you just see me out. You just go and find me one bit that you're going to walk into your caravan.
We need Neil at home.
No, you don't.
No, I mentioned, I think, in a comment, didn't I, about I'd cut the grass on with the deck too low on hours. And
was that yourself? Yeah.
And but it was a good tip that to do a cut higher up.
Yeah, and then do it down. But you need to let it. You need to do the high cut, and then you need to leave it a week. For it to dry, and then bring it, and then obviously as we get into end of April and May.
He did it last week, and it's dreadful.
Yeah.
Have you scalped it?
No.
No, but you didn't put the grass box on. Now we're going to have domestic. You didn't put the grass box on, and so there's clumps of grass. And so when I go out to do the chickens and I come back in, there's grass all over the kitchen.
Oh, that's just the way the mop flops, isn't it? You know, that's just the way it is. It's just, don't worry about that. That's no issue.
But we've learned anyway. But as you say, no grass cuttings. And when I saw you mowing today, I was wondering about that. So it's really interesting to.
So we have two mowers here. One with a grass box, and then the other one is a mulch mower. So obviously it's been a bit of a frantic. Frustrating time, not being able to cut the grass every week. So in theory, I should now never need to use the Husqvarna, the big mower, because I can keep this grass cut.
Which is what I say to you: keep on top of it, and then you don't need the grass box.
Listen to the wife.
I'm right, aren't I?
Always the wife's always right, apart from my wife. But
Thank
you very much for having a
chat. It's been great to have you here.
Do you know, I've really enjoyed it.
It's been really good. And if you want to come and book with us, go to webholidayparks.co.uk And go and find my own YouTube channel. Just put in Campsite Warden, and that's where you'll find my exploits. And if you've not got a sense of humour, bye. Only joking.
We'll pop links in the description to both of those.
Good idea, that. Yeah, that's like proper YouTube, is it? Where are you going to put your link? Is it in the description?
Down below.
Yeah, you're going to put a card up there. Hang on. Which side's the subscribe button? Is it down there or is it down there? Come on, which one is it? Go on.
It's going to be that way on the camera, isn't it?
I don't know. You tell me.
You're
the professional. All this gear. Which way is it? So if you want to subscribe, is it down there?
Yeah, it's in one of the corners.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me just come to this camera. Hang on. It's like, there's Julie. Julie's watching this. Can you see her here? Can you see Julie? Hello, Sam, Steve. Ian's there. Nigel. Oh yeah. Look at them, right? I think at this stage, I'm going to go. I'll let them say goodbye.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Join us next time from Jervaux Abbey on our first rally in the Campervan with the Caravan and Motorhome Club.
Thank you.